Dear friends, I hope you all are well and keeping safe. There's a lot going on in this world. Past 2 years, we are all entrapped in the COVID enigma. And we see the recent times, there are wars going on, Russia and Ukraine, as we all are witnessing it. While war of any sort is bad, and to be honest with you, I personally never thought in my life I'll see another war after learning and reading about World War II. Foot-based war, country attacking another country. But here we are seeing it unfolding in front of our eyes. What is most disturbing as part of this whole process is the fear of one of the country using nuke against the other. And if that happens, we all know while it will be devastating for the country against which it will be used, it will be also a devastation for the entire world. Nuclear based war will cause a lot of destruction that we cannot even fathom that will happen, and all of the progress that humanity has made may come to a standstill. So as I was reading about it, one of the things that intrigued me was how come some of those rogue nations and people have access to nuclear weapon. And in my quest to find that, I read a lot of articles and I came across a book known as Mossad. Mossad is a book, it's a collection of stories or true events. As you know, Mossad is a secret service agency of Israel. Since Israel was formed, I believe in 1940 till now, they have different chapters dedicated about different things Israel has done, good, bad, or otherwise, to see where Israel is today and to see how the world peace is today, wherever it is. And by the way, this book is highly recommended. You should read that. In that book, there was a chapter dedicated about this entire access to nuclear weapon by the rogue countries. And the story goes like this. Back in the late 1980s, Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union was dismantling. And as a part of that, a lot of people were having angst. They didn't know what to do about it. And those included some of the scientists as well. Countries like Iran took advantage of that. And what they did was they hired some of those defragmented scientists to carry on along with their nuclear program. But interestingly, that's not why the countries such as Iran and others have nuclear weapon. Reason being is it's the first thing is that the scientists are second or third graded. They are not the best of the lot. And second is you need a lot of material to make a nuclear weapon. And most important material of that is plutonium. And plutonium is not available. It is very scarce material from an overall standpoint. So what happened and how did some of those countries have access to nuclear weapon now? So if you need to learn that, you need to take a turn and we have to talk about a person with the name Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan. He was from Pakistan. Back in 1970, he was working in Europe in a company with the name Urenco. And Urenco was a company where it was working and he stole some of the blueprints of a very interesting technology, which is about segregating uranium, a part of uranium which can be used for nuclear power. So just to give you a quick idea, uranium 238, as we popularly known, we all know about, which is abundantly available, has of no use whatsoever in making nuclear weapon. But uranium 238 has about 1% of uranium 235. So if you have 100 quantity, 1% or one portion of that will be uranium 235, which could be used for nuclear weapon. But again, as you can imagine, there were many challenges. First, how do you segregate uranium 235 from uranium 238? That's the first challenge. And second is that's only 1%. You need abundance of that to make a nuclear weapon. So this person, which I was talking about, Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, while he was working for Urenco, he had a blueprint by which using centrifugal force, you can actually separate the entire material of uranium 238 from 235 and you convert to gas, you can segregate it and you can again chamber it out, liquefy it and make it available as a material for making nuclear weapon. But for that, you need huge reactors and huge processes. And that's what he was doing, coming back to Pakistan, stealing those ideas. And he was trying to do the same in Pakistan. Those days, Pakistan was trying to be a nuclear power country. Their arch rival India was there, who already have nuclear power, and they wanted to be at par with them. But this person, he became a little greedy, and he thought, well, I have all the knowledge. Why don't I go about and sell them? Whosoever wants it. And that's when he went out and he sold it to Iran. He sold it to Syria, believe it or not. He sold it to North Korea as well. And that's the technology which is used for making the weapon that we see today. Very sad story, as you can see. A rogue person, in a very convoluted way, he took the design and he made nuclear power abundantly available for people. Now, watch it. You can use a nuclear power for good cause as well, and that's what a lot of people claim. But again, once you have the uranium 235 available to you, condensed, segregated, you can put in a warhead and create nuclear weapon. The lesson learned after learning all of those is few things. The world that we live in today, technology is so ubiquitous, and all of our knowledge is now hidden in technology. And we keep hearing about the threat of patent stealing. We hear threat about virus-based attack where they're trying to steal different IPs or different blueprints of different services. And we all have to be very wise and honest about it. We have to put our rail guards and our processes in play so that no rogue country or rogue person can get access to such fine technology, which can be again deterrent to the humankind. So hope you like what you heard. Let me know your thoughts about it. If you have learned anything more about this, would love to hear from you. Thank you for listening again, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Take care. Bye.